Hello students. In our previous video, we read the chapter A Letter to God, the first chapter of class 10th book First Flight. And here in this video, we are going to discuss all the NCERT question answers that have been asked in the chapter. And I hope that this video will help you in better understanding of the questions and their answers, and will help you in having good ideas for answering the questions, and that will ultimately lead to your good score in your final examination. So here we start our video. Our first question is, what did Lencho hope for? And this is the first question of your comprehension check. And here the answer is, Lencho hoped for a good rain, and if not that, then at least a shower that was needed for his field or of ripe corn to give a good harvest. So students, you have to take care of your question, what is actually asked in that, and then you have to look at the marks, how much marks the question is having. So according to that thing, you have to answer the question. And in the beginning there was hope, and that was the hope for good rain, and if it is not a good rain, a full rain, then at least a shower, because it was needed for his field of ripe corn to give a good harvest. Because only with the help of that rain, his ripe corn will provide him with, will yield him a good harvest. So this is the sufficient answer for your question. What did Lencho hope for? He was having a hope for the good rain or a shower that was needed for his field. The next question is, why did Lencho say the raindrops were like new coins? Lencho's crop was almost ready, and this rain would result in having good harvest and bringing money to Lencho. So he has compared these raindrops with new coins, as he would receive new money after this rain. So the question that has been asked to us, that is like, why did Lencho compare the raindrops with the new coins? He had compared the raindrops with the 5-cent coin and then 10-cent coins. And why did he make this comparison? Because Lencho's crop was almost ready, and this rain would result in having good harvest. Lencho's crop, as had been told in the previous question also, that his crop was almost ready, and after this rain that will be a full harvest, and by selling this crop he will get some money. So he has compared these raindrops with new coins, and that's why he has compared this rain with new coins, as he would receive new money after this rain, because only this rain will bring him new money after selling the crop. The next question is, how did the rain change? What happened to Lencho's fields? And yes, this was a gentle rain in the beginning, but after some time a strong wind began to blow. Rain कैसे change हुई? And what happened to Lencho's field? In the beginning it was a gentle rain that was good for everything and everyone. But after some time a strong wind began to blow. Wind, you know, that tej हवाएं, they started blowing. This was followed by falling of large hailstones which lasted for almost an hour. And after this wind, large hailstones, that is the shower of ice balls, that started, and that lasted mean continued for an hour. This whole scene continued for an hour, and it totally destroyed the corn. After an hour of hailstone, and it totally destroyed the corn, and there was not a single leaf that remained on the trees. There was not even a single leaf. Every leaf was had fallen down. So his crop was almost ruined. What were Lencho's feeling when the hail stopped? And obviously Lencho was not very happy, even not in the least happy. When the hail stopped, his soul was full of sadness. He was worried about the lack of food for himself and his family in the coming year. After the stopping of hail, when he saw his field, it was totally destroyed, and his soul, his spirit, he himself, he was full of sadness, and he was totally worried. He was in tension about the shortage of food that he and his family was going to have in the next year, because there was no crop, there was no money, and that's why there will be no food. Who or what did Lencho have faith in? What did he do? Who or what did Lencho have faith in? Lencho had faith. Lencho had complete faith, full faith in God. And he had faith that God would not let them die of hunger. He had heard that God does not allow anyone die of hunger. भगवान किसी को भी भूख से मरने नहीं देता, and this faith he had. So what did he do? He wrote a letter to God asking for some financial help in the form of 100 pesos. He asked from God some money. He asked from God 100 pesos that will help him in sowing his field and that will help him in the whole year. Who read the letter? Did God really read? No. The postmaster read the letter at post office. At post office, this letter was read by the postmaster. The postman gave this letter to the postmaster and postmaster read it. And then what did the postmaster do then? The postmaster decided not to shake the faith of man and to help him by sending the money. Yes, in the beginning he laughed, but immediately he stopped his laughing and he decided that he will help the man. He will not let his faith shake. उसका जो भगवान में विश्वास है वो उसे हिलने नहीं देगा. To let someone do something mean to allow someone to have something or not to have something. Yes, he decided that he will help the man by sending him some money. So he collected some money from his own salary, his employees as well as his friends and sent that money to Lencho. He made a collection and that was not full money, that was only 70 pesos and he sent that money to Lencho. Was Lencho surprised to find a letter for him with money in it? No, Lencho was not at all surprised to find the letter with money because he had complete faith in God that he would help him. He was actually expecting the letter. He was actually sure that the letter would come and so that's why he was not at all surprised to have the letter. What made him angry? When he found only 70 pesos at the place of 100 pesos, he became angry because he was sure that God could neither make such a mistake nor deny him the money. According to him, the money was stolen by the post office employees. Yes, he was angry. Why he was angry? When he received 70 pesos, he did not receive 100 pesos. Then at that time, he was sure that first of all, God could not make such kind of mistakes that at the place of sending 100 pesos, he was sending him 70. And another thing that he was sure of was that God would certainly help him. God would not deny him. And that's why it seemed to him that the employees of the post office, they had stolen the money. And because of this, he was very angry. Who does Lencho have complete faith in? Which sentence in the story tell you this? Lencho had complete faith in God. And there are many sentences in this story that indicate this. Like Lencho thought only of his one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Yes, Lencho's complete faith in God that has been indicated by many sentences from the chapter. Like first sentence, then God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I'll go hungry this year. Then he wrote to God on the envelope and put the letter inside and still troubled went to town. God could not have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lencho what he had requested. God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me, send me the rest since I need it very much. All these sentences reflect his total faith in God as they have been written in such a feeling of authority and confidence as we write to our own parents. So these sentences show that he had complete faith in God, that yes, surely like Father, God will help him. Why does the postmaster send money to Lencho? Why does he sign the letter God? The postmaster sent money to Lencho. And why? Because he did not want to shake his faith in God. Postmaster wanted that the man who had such a faith in God, his faith should be intact. उसका विश्वास जैसा है वैसा का वैसा रहना चाहिए, उसका विश्वास हिलना नहीं चाहिए. He signed the letter God because he wanted to pretend that the letter had been written by God himself. And why did he sign? Because he did not want to disclose his own identity. He did not want to make Lencho learn that the letter was not written by God. वो चाहता था कि ऐसा ही रिफ्लेक्ट हो, कि ऐसा लगे लेटर गॉड ने भेजा है. वो बिल्कुल नहीं चाहता था दैट लेंचो को पता चले दैट दिस लेटर हैड नॉट बीन सेंट बाय गॉड. डिड लेंचो try to find out who had sent the money to him? Why or why not? Did Lencho ever try to find out? No, he was totally sure that this letter and the money had been sent by God, because he had complete faith in God and he was sure that God himself has sent the money. So he was not at all doubtful about the sender of the letter. What does Lencho think has taken the rest of the money? Sorry, who does Lencho think has taken the rest of the money? What is the irony in this situation? Yes, according to Lencho, God has sent the money, but someone else has taken the money, some of the money. And who he thinks that has taken the money? And what is the irony in the situation, students? Irony is just of a situation is an unexpected aspect of it. An ironic situation is strange or amusing because it is the opposite of what is expected. जैसा हुआ है या जैसा एक्सपेक्ट किया जाता है, अगर उसका एग्जैक्टली ऑपोजिट हो जाए, देन दिस इज कॉल्ड आयरोनिक सिचुएशन. So, what was the irony of this situation? Lencho thinks that the money has been taken by the employees of the post office. The irony of the situation is that the money was actually sent by the employees, but now they have been blamed for stealing the money. So, according to Lencho, who stole the money? The money was stolen by the post office employees. And the irony is that those post office employees, they actually sent the money. But Lencho thinks exactly the opposite of it. When something happens and someone is thinking exactly the opposite, this is called irony. And ironic situation is here that Lencho believes that those people who had actually sent the money, they have stolen the money. Are there people like Lencho in the real world? What kind of a person would you say he is? You may select appropriate words from the box to answer the question. Here is your thinking. क्या इस तरह के लोग भी वर्ल्ड में होते हैं रियल वर्ल्ड में जैसा कि लेंचो था? एंड इफ येस देयर आर द पीपल, देन आप उन्हें क्या कहोगे? यू मे सेलेक्ट एप्रोप्रिएट वर्ड्स फ्रॉम द बॉक्स. द वर्ड्स दे हैव बीन गिवन: ग्रीडी, knave a person without having any wisdom, without having an experience or judgment. Then stupid, then ungrateful mean a person who is not at all thankful. Then selfish, then comical mean funny, and then unquestioning, who does not question anything. So answer here maybe you can change according to your own. It is very hard to find such people in the real world. ऐसे लोगों को रियल वर्ल्ड में फाइंड आउट करना जो विदाउट एनी क्वेश्चन दे एक्सेप्ट एवरीथिंग, दैट इज़ वेरी हार्ड. बट इफ दे आर देयर, वी वुड कॉल देम नेव और अनक्वेश्चनिंग. Yes, Lencho was not at all greedy, not at all stupid, ungrateful, selfish, comical. No, he was actually knave. Knave means without any wisdom or experience and then questioning. Whatever happened to him, he accepted that. He did not question anything. He was knave and unquestioning, and if same people happen to be in the real world, they'll call knave and unquestioning. There are two kinds of conflict in the story. Conflict mean without any harmony. When there is a fight of ideas, when there is a disharmony of ideas, that is a conflict between human and nature and between humans themselves. How are these conflicts illustrated? Is there are two kinds of conflict. First one is between humans and nature. Humans were hoping for a good rain, but the nature totally destroyed the crop. And the conflicts between humans, that the humans helped the man, but in the opposite, the man blamed those humans. So we'll read the answer. The conflict between the humans and nature is shown by the destruction of Lencho's crop by the hailstorm. As the crops failed by hail, Lencho started feeling sad and gloomy after the storm. Appropriately projects the conflict of the nature and the man. Yes, लेंचो की क्रॉप का डिस्ट्रॉय होना और उसके बाद लेंचो का सैड होना, ये सब जो है दैट इज़ द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बिटवीन मैन एंड नेचर. द स्टोरी ऑल्सो शोज अनदर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बिटवीन ह्यूमन्स देमसेल्व्स. द पोस्टमास्टर अलॉन्ग विद द हेल्प ऑफ द अदर पोस्ट ऑफिस एम्प्लॉयज सेंट लेंचो द मनी दैट ही कुड मैनेज टू कलेक्ट. इस पोस्ट ऑफिस में पोस्टमास्टर जितनी मनी कलेक्ट कर सका उसने उसे भेजा. They were not related to Lencho in any manner. It was the act of kindness and selflessness on their part. Selflessness निस्वार्थ उनके पार्ट पे. This was a kind act. It was even though they did a good deed, Lencho blamed them for taking away some amount of money. This shows that man does not have faith in his fellow humans, thereby giving rise to this conflict. Yes, it completely shows that the man is not having faith in another man. Lencho was having total faith in God, but he did not have even a slightest faith in those employees. So this is the conflict between man and man. These two kinds of conflicts are there. Then there's some vocabulary part. Hailstones are small balls of ice that fall like rain. A storm in which hailstone falls is called a hailstorm. You know that a storm is bad weather with strong winds, rain, thunder, and lightning. There are different names in different parts of the world for storms depending on their nature. Yes, students, storms are not good. They are the bad weather. They include the winds, the rain, the thunder, the lightning, etc., etc. And in different parts of world, they are called with different names depending on their nature. Can you match the names in the box with their description below and fill in the blanks? You may use a dictionary to help you. So first of all, a violent tropical storm in which strong winds move in a circle. Strong winds that move in a circle. And in tropical countries, this storm generally occur, and this is called cyclone. Then an extremely strong wind. Winds are already strong and then extremely strong. Then this is called gale. A violent tropical storm with very strong winds. This is called typhoon. Here, this is also tropical storm, but it does not move in circular motion. A violent storm whose center is a cloud in the shape of a funnel. Then this is called tornado. एक violent storm जिसका center जो होता है एक cloud होता है तो वो tornado होता है. A violent storm with very strong winds, especially in the Western Atlantic Ocean. Western Atlantic Ocean में होने वाला violent storm, that is called hurricane. And then a very strong wind that moves very fast in a spinning movement and causes a lot of damage, and this is called whirlwind. They are very much similar to each other, but they have some different qualities, and because of that they have been named differently. So this was the vocabulary part. So here students, we have done all the textual question answers of this chapter, and I hope you have understood the concept of the chapter, the story itself, all the questions, their language, the ideas that we can write in our answers. So this was the textual part, and we'll have another video for the grammatical part of the chapter. There are many questions related to grammar, different topics of grammar, that we'll do in the next part. So by the time we have the next video, keep learning, keep enjoying literature, have a good time, and then learn the question answers, learn the chapter, enjoy learning. Thank you. Have a nice day.